Hey guys, welcome to another 6-day hiatus. Since the last time I have a live stream, guys. The guys is King and your luckiest man. So far anything else that's more function or under acceptance here today. But on guys, welcome to episode number 21 this week for Ghostwire Tokyo. Every Saturday and Sunday mornings. You know guys, with everything else on board and also not losing track or being able to lose that. You know, just to make sure nothing else is sadistic. I actually did surpass, I repeat guys, I actually did surpass, 3K 3K videos. Since I told you guys, I think a while ago. Make sure everything else is natural and also not to have any bad ideas, precautions. But here we are, guys. Episode number 21 this week. I do know the chat was pretty much stopped during the last two streams this week, because I feel like it's been a little bit, honestly, guys, not as much to really control or to have any problems or anything else washed up here today. But on the guys, welcome to episode number 21 this week. Just to make sure everything else is from the ground up. What did I say, guys, from top to bottom? And yes, guys, having the space that we use. As far as anything else can, proceed and also not to have anybody else feel left out. But today, guys, today's date, and I'll get to the day in a second. But, guys, being thankful and whatnot, and also having something huge. Talking about something small or whatever. Today's date, guys. Today is April 27th, 2025. As we're already down to the last number of days this week for, for this month of April already. And pretty much our fans here today. But like I said, guys, everything else has just been, work overall has been good through WoW and Chief. And, guys, we're still leaning towards May 5th meeting. See how we're doing with that. And, excuse me. I got on having a sip of water today too, making sure everything else is not washed up, making sure we're not having concerns or anything else beyond. Honestly, guys, beyond that right now. But as far as what's been going on, guys, well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys right now. So basically, we were gonna have a few plans that was going on here today. As far as watching Star Wars, watching any other thing. Not to lose track. Hold on, guys, now we go. But, guys, having something fun. Just to make sure everybody else is getting out of the house. Just to really, passing up between pizza and also having, doing late Easter from last week and, making sure everything else was not, glued or close up, to be honest. So, as far as I know, my two love and I are sadly not going to be doing Star Wars today because, as far as my two love wants to do, it's like, she wants to do something that, she would rather do something with her family. So I'm like, okay. So, so we had a little more of a conflict, making sure nothing else is, having generations, not to have anything else fulfilled. Or being erased. I'm gonna start with the chat today, guys. You guys remember, we are always filled. There we go, guys. We are always filled, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, beautiful, exciting, greatness of our excellent, awesome, achieving, our beautiful, strongest, excellent, awesome, amazing, strongest, beautiful, exciting power of our community. Always have and always will. So guys, for your guys' king, which is me, and your luckiest man, I welcome you guys today. And Verona, make a love shout out. SP Sarah May, make a love shout out, dearest. Jeffrey, how you doing? The rest of you guys from KK, if you guys can help me with my channel here today, that'd be awesome. Make it so we're not feeling left out, make it so we're not speechless. So, honestly, guys, as much as I would rather do Star Wars for my two love and also not exactly always having staff on board, you want to do something, you want to do fun, and it's okay if people can do something with family. It's like, it's not the end of the world. It's not if anything else is gonna be, going either way or one direction. But, guys, people have their own options. People have their own, choices and whatnot. I mean, it's not about who wants to do what. It's not about it's like if something else is a last minute decision, guys. If you want to spend time with family, you want to have lunch, maybe breakfast service. Guys, if you're going to church with the Lord and also, celebrating what you do, love what you do, people shouldn't have to stop you, It's like the more it can really gain, the much more it can really, get on your skin this much. So basically, guys, my true love I called up my true love yesterday, and we were on the call till almost 11:30 last night. Well, I want to see guys doing 11:15 or so. As he was asking if we can make up for it during, guys, during this next movie that we're leaning towards. And you guys don't know what that movie that we're leaning towards pretty soon. And that movie, guys, is the Hollywood hunk of... How do I say this, guys? Let's really get the comments and the, guys, it's king and your luckiest man. Guys, let's get something, just to think about. My Musketeer and I, guys, we are leaning towards Karate Kid Legends. So that we are going to be watching that instead of watching the 20-year anniversary of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Which you guys all know, it's been out for the last 20 plus years. Alright, so we're not going to watch Star Wars this afternoon. Since my true love and I talked about it last night, if you will. As long as he wants to have something planned, I can just stay back and just, do something that we can do. Fancy with those. So she's going to be spending most of her time with her family starting today. And have our fans here today, so it's not going to be stopping anyone at any cost, but that's what I would bring this stuff up quickly, guys. So for me, I don't think I'm going to tackle Star Wars today. So, if my Musketeer wants to spend time with family, and if Stab wants to do something casual, I was going to be offered today too, guys, but maybe another time. So. But alright, guys, speaking of other stuff today, I was looking at a little in-gaming news this morning, and, so on and so forth, but we'll get to most of the other stuff in a second. But before we get to anything else, guys, for popularity today, guys, entertainment, and energy, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. I do want to thank you guys for staying active today. Well, we're at the last number of days already, guys, for this month of April, and, we recently just had, Easter last week, and, making sure there's no problems or having issues or complaints as much, you talk about spending time with family, friends, you want to do something with the others to begin with, but yeah, as far as anything else, it's not as bad, people want to do something, do what a lot of us want to do and what not to do. And if people don't want to watch movies for the next generation, when you talk about watching remakes and want to, do something yourself, it's okay. Guys, people shouldn't have to do something that a lot of us do not want to do. That's why I just told my Musketeer guys yesterday that I nearly suggested it, she did not. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You want to watch something, you want to go to a musical concert, you want to watch somebody on tour, everybody's entitled to their own thing. But it's going to be fine. It may not be the best idea, guys, it may or may not, but we just have to accept the facts a little bit. Or whatever has to be floating in front of it. So, everything should be okay or be fine. Hopefully. But my true love and I are basically on the current page on top of that, so I think everything should be okay. Hopefully. But other than that, guys, we are always filmed, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, beautiful, exciting, sweet, amazing, awesome, strongest, significant power of our community. Do what we can for one another. A lot of socialization, a lot of something sadistic, something, brilliant. But I repeat, guys, for your king and your I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. With our biggest, strongest, beautiful, exciting power of our community. With our social media, making sure we have something to think about and, you know, staying active at work or, you know, spending time with my future fiance. Once you guys don't know, my true love and I have still been together for the last 8 years, so, like I said, if he doesn't want to do anything, you can always reverse my decision or reverse any option that goes in between. But yeah, guys, I repeat, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, amazing, beautiful, intelligent power of our community. Bringing our social media. And remember, guys, WH is always important, so my WH is still being beyond that and beyond that every once in a while. Like I said, nothing else is going to, you know, dial something in or, you know, try to be dazzled. It's on to solve some sort of a case, if you will. Whatever sounds good, whatever sounds surprising, it won't be that hard or normal. But I want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our 620 mods. I was double checking, guys, how many mods we're at here today. We actually are at 620, as far as I can tell you right now. So, correct answer, guys, 620, as far as I know. But I want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. If our YouTube channels equaled, strong even, then guys, hold on. But yeah, guys, making sure we have something in between and do something that makes a difference. Do what we can at one time, but not be in a rush or go backward. But yeah, guys, we bring our social media together and our podcast services. That's why, guys, our podcast services around the globe, on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. Now, when it comes to watching movies that people have seen, I'm gonna go ahead and just get to the cut to the chase right now. You know, guys, when people watch movies, it's like you guys have seen it for a long time. You talked about watching it, you know, numerous amounts of time. You know, you just want to have something once upon a time. It feels like you want to watch something a lot of us haven't seen in a long time. When you talk about just wanting to get back to it, you know? You know, everybody has their own idea. Everybody has their own modes. You know, you want to watch something with romance. You want to do something with action. You want to do something with comedy. So honestly, guys, I repeat, since my Musketeer and I talked a little more about it over an hour yesterday, like I said, if Steve's not going to do anything, spend time for family, I don't think my ass will stick around with Star Wars, but her and I will always be Star Wars fans, no matter what happens for our future. Nobody needs to be able to be ashamed. People should not feel alarmed. But speaking of other stuff, guys, I've also been having a few good things. Instead of spending dinner as much a little bit, you know, guys, with my family, and also see what my true love has been doing, to see what's going on with work, and also other stuff under consideration. So I've actually been having outdoor. I was actually having inside of dinner for the last few nights since I'm pretty sure you guys haven't heard from your king and your luckiest man or your luckiest person. Now, as you guys know, for me, I've been feeling a little more lightheaded during these last. I mean, doing separate days. So I was feeling fine after. You know, guys, 9 times out of 10, the wanting to see what was going on. So basically, guys, I was feeling a little more lightheaded, you know, doing not one, but only a few days. And, you know, the reason why it's for the most part, guys, the fact beyond that is, I was recently feeling a little more lightheaded due to the heat. You know, guys, not exactly feeling brokenhearted or anything, but basically, I was just not feeling good. Not feeling the best of sorts, alright? So basically what I actually needed to require is, you guys understand, when it comes to having a lot of cures, you're looking to have something you guys can wake up. You know, guys, not to have a lot of pop, but most likely have a lot of water and whatnot. And basically, guys, water is always the best answer. It does not need to have something to energize as much. But it's like, guys, if you're under the heat as much, you pretty much want to have something you guys cannot, and people start snooping around and whatnot. So for the most part, guys, I actually needed a lot of rest during the last number of days. I mean, only a few days exactly. So that way, people should not have to really be, you know, feel it's terrible, feel it's much guaranteed, or anything beyond that. But, you know, guys, during that time, damn it, I keep on missing today. But honestly, guys, if you think about it, it's like you want to take care of yourself first. And it's like if there's something wrong with your head, something wrong with your body, or anything. What's up? See Alita girl, make a love shout out. Hey, loves Nanny Espo, make a love shout out, dearest. How are you? And yes, guys, it has been another six days since I haven't live streamed. I mean, the reason why is, you know, guys, I still haven't bought any other Thursday. You know, I was gonna do not as much or have something higher for RoboCop Brook City. You guys did actually see that premiere last week instead of Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Gates. Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Gates, guys, will be back. I mean, my guess is probably tomorrow, since, you know, based on the work schedule, am I saying active this week? You know, guys, with having everything else going, you know, just one plan, not to have anything else going. You know, guys, having an auction. If you guys are looking to book something with items, antiques, games. And you know, guys, 9 times out of 10 with music. Basically, based on the schedule, I am going to be forcing another episode of Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Gates. You know, from Tuesday mornings to once again, and another Monday tomorrow. So that's going to be my next stream tomorrow in the morning. I mean, Monday morning tomorrow, before I go back to Thief, so I have... So based on Thief, guys, and WoW, by the time we get to May 5th meeting next week, I don't want us to have to make sure we're not ruining anything with work, or causing a damn thing to the next. Or to have somebody not knowing what's going to be going on as far as where that action goes. And it's usually guys based on what facts and what not. And, you know, guys, I still want to get the games I want to buy soon. Maybe like later. Hey, brother JJ, make a love shout out, my big brother. How you doing? How you doing, bud? But really, guys, it's gonna be a matter of time. What we're leaning towards, you know, guys, the Seal Landing Grand Champions, we're not going back to Seal Landing until the start of June, so I don't know if that meeting's gonna be, you know, alarming, or cause any ruin, or cause any problems or complaints on it, so it's gonna be too hard to tell. Any gaming so far, brother JJ? I mean, since the last time you were in chat or anything? Or not as much? I mean, remember, guys, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 is going to be releasing pretty soon. So there's something to think about there. So, you know, I still want to get the games that I really probably want to jump into soon. You know, guys, if there's the time, is there an opportunity there, or whatever we can take our time on, I think we'll probably get an opportunity, or else we're not going to say no. You know, I don't think people should have any false hope on that, so. Like I said, guys, I want to get the games I want to buy bad enough. I want to take an opportunity to use. Any gaming in perspective, my brother? I mean, my brother JJ? Like I said, I haven't bought any new games lately since I've been working. I've just been busting butt for a little while. It's just that I haven't bought any time for Thursday mornings as of late. So yeah, guys, no Star Wars today. So even though it's been out for 20 plus years, you know, it does mean a lot of things. So, so honestly, guys, it's gonna be okay. You know, if she wants to do something with her family, I don't blame my true love. You know, as my women's diva, I don't blame my sexiest girl for anything. You know, if she wants to do something, I can do something that's more to conflict on. As long as it does not feel buried. You know, you want to do something, you want to do something fun with, and you pretty much change your mind, you know. You know, people shouldn't have to tell you otherwise. What people should really get into I guess the guys what to do and what not to do. So people shouldn't have an argument. Have somebody get to your skin. Oh, you want a jacket, Sarah? Give me 1 second. But yes, guys, it's really not gonna matter. So people have their own opinions, and people should always take care of it instead of doing it alone. That's all that matters. Well, guys, now speaking of other stuff today, instead of getting ourselves dragged, so guys, what were we? Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, since Star Wars has been around for 20 plus years, let's get to our social media. If you guys are staying active, if you guys are waking up, smelling the coffee, like I said, guys, Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Gates. For me, guys, as your guys' king, your first place winner for bowling, for the first time in over 20 years, since I've been doing it. We're having something much more poised. Towards what we can do better and better at, guys, with gaming, and doing absolutely anything that makes it better and better every month, guys, and every day, if you want. But other than that, guys, let's follow suit and take our time. And don't get ourselves, feeling in between, or feeling dragged. Alright, guys, if you guys want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo, every weekend mornings, guys, every Saturday and Sunday mornings, you know, with our 621 mods today. I actually did make this person a mod. Her name, you guys should check her out. Check out Sarah Duty. So, she's actually coming out of Nanny Esper today, and our fans here today as well, and also our chemistry. As long as it's not outside of anything else. As long as there's not any BS going on. So, like I said, guys, we want to take our time and be patient. You know, patience is always a virtue. Everybody should tell people that, so. It's not that hard to really think, or it's not that hard to really begin with. But other than that, guys, if you guys want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo, every Saturday and Sunday mornings, as long as I'm here, or the way you guys are staying with me, you guys can like it, support, comment, and follow. If you guys like it, share, comment, and follow. Take your time. Do not get yourselves terrible. Do not get sick. Do not be all loosey-goosey as much. Or even if you guys are watching a late show like the Drew Carey show, before you run into Price is Right. Or learning something that Bob Barker usually did. He actually did a lot of that for Generations. And he actually did do a lot of that, guys, exactly. You know, does it have something with game zones, phenomenon, on the fun, on the contestants, you know, guys winning new cars and whatnot. That's where everything else matters. But yeah, guys, is that very important as of right now? You know, people shouldn't have to argue with that. You know, people shouldn't have to tell people what to do on it. You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and to see what people can do otherwise. You know, for yourselves, for your personal being, and to a lot of people. So, it does not have to feel guilty. It does not have to make itself feel bad. You know, as long as people feel okay with that, people should have no problems or guilty conscience, you know, towards anything. Damn, guys, looks like this coward really wants to bring something towards my body, and also, you know, guys, a lot of things to really swap, and also, you know, pay tribute. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff, remember, like it, share, comment, and follow. KB, thank you for coming in, partner. Thank you for sticking around today. But you guys never know. And Zelita, make a love shout out. Now, and Zelita, guys, she's also one of our. I mean, we're not at 620 now. We're officially at 621 mods right now. Since and Farton, make a love shout out. Well, I'm thank you for coming in also today. And so we have something not to have ourselves get bloody or get ourselves much more active and active. You know, as long as we do something we can handle, and don't get ourselves you know, or at the very latest, by keeping ourselves in position. So, and it's usually based on what facts and what we can really accept. As long as we know what we're doing, guys. We don't want to get ourselves replaced or get, everybody and, feel left out. Bernardo, shout out to you, partner. How you doing? I thought I would leave make a love shout out depending on my head a little bit. But I'm not going to get any sick anytime soon, so let's got to be careful. But yeah, guys, as far as anything else goes in between, give me 1 second, guys. See if I can overblow these guys for a minute. But yeah, guys, as far as anything else, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, a game you guys haven't seen yet, or even if you guys want to jump into the system for a while, whatever you're leaning towards, whatever the path takes you. I mean, to what I'm doing, what you guys are doing, and, make it so we have something much more prepared. We want to have something a lot of us can enjoy. Not to lose facts, not to have everybody else feel, like I said, not feeling left out, not feeling bad or anything. But like I said, if people want to do something else that's fun, you want to do something with family, instead of watching a movie, people are entitled to their own opinion. People shouldn't have to dial it on their own just to really, feel left out, feel terrible, feel sad and whatnot. I mean, you don't want to feel bad or test your guilt as much. So, if I understand people can really start whining and changing their minds, but, people have their own theories, have their own habitats. So, guys, it's like if something else is brought up, you don't want to change anything as much. As long as you do something that somebody else wants to do, people shouldn't have to argue with that. Guys, pay tribute or try to argue with that person. You want to work something out, you want to do something fun for a change, and do not get yourselves, have somebody else do it. So, because my true love is always something. She's always been my top priority. And I'm always hers too, so. But I repeat, guys, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule that I haven't played yet, or you guys want me to jump into, good morning, Rose Rock. Thank you for joining us today. Yeah, guys, if you want me to play new games on the schedule, with our 621 mods now, make it so we have something much more, fun, related. And also taking our time and whatnot. Make it so we're not deeply feeling terrible, as long as people feel sorry, And nice pickup, guys. We actually needed plenty of that going on. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this bastard out of here. And we'll do another quick purge, guys. We'll keep that in position. But yeah, guys, if you want me to play new games on the schedule, the way I did with RoboCop Broke City last week, make sure you guys hit that like button, support, find, and comment. If you guys like it, share, comment, and follow. As long as people don't have to write and hide all the time, or cause a disturbance in the force. If people can do something more fun, people shouldn't have to be that crazy. People shouldn't have to feel left out. I mean, people shouldn't leave anybody out by any means necessary. If people can do something that can really, feel happy, feel good, I mean, so everybody else is on the same page. You do what you gotta do, Well, guys, this is the brother I'm talking about. I want to get this coward out of here. But hold on, guys, I'm gonna get more refreshments, and, we want to keep ourselves in position right now. Guys, it's all about taking out spirits when we can, so we don't want to get ourselves wasting a lot of our hit points out of the way, and it's like we did right now. But yeah, guys, we don't want to get ourselves, feeling bad about each other. Like I said, you want to do something, there we go. Like I said, you want to do something fun together that does not have to ruin people's plans, or keeping yourselves out of trouble. That's all there is to it. So, you want to do something good, you want to do something that people should not be, guys, not doing alone all the time. I mean, that's what people can really start booking other stuff, ahead of time, and everything else in advance. So, as long as people are on the same page, love each other, I mean, I feel what my true love is feeling. You know, she feels terrible now, but I'm watching Star Wars. But you know, it's not about anything else. But it's all about what we want to do for our future. You know, she wants Chronicle Lessons, and it's gonna. That is exactly. Sorry, guys. That is exactly my next request. So that and also Doom Fest. I think those 2 days are gonna be sticking around, especially if anything else has to. You know, resolve anything else with Chief and WoW. But I'll keep you guys info and posted. See what we're gonna do as far as that goes. But I repeat, guys, after a 6-day hiatus, you've had a live stream for your king, and sadly with your luckiest man. If you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, be sure to hit that like button, support button, and comment. Remember, guys, connect, like, share, comment, and follow. And do not get yourselves feeling left out. And do not get yourselves unleashing the beast, unleashing a tiger, or anything. You want to do something more comfortable, you want to do something that's more to, you know, hang off in the balance. Well, I repeat, guys, you do it because you're driven, you want to make everybody else happy, you want to, you know, keep everything else under control too. You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You know, don't have to have everybody else feel, you know, guilty or feel left out all the time, so. But we are leaning towards Chronicle Lessons, guys. I repeat, Chronicle Lessons is basically a possibility right now. So, as far as movies before that goes, I'm not sure. I mean, it was going to be Star Wars before she had to change her mind doing her family today, so. Like I said, it's okay. I can always not do the same thing under repeat either, so. But if Seth and the other one in the back wants to do something with Star Wars, maybe watch the second accountant. I do want to love this, guys. I actually did state the following and voice my opinion. I would rather watch the second accountant by the time it comes out on Blu-ray and DVD in the next few months. So honestly, guys, for the second accountant, yes. But without Star Wars, no. So that's not gonna have any other inspiration. Or have any expiration date, so we don't get a tag from an item or anything else with. It's more certain if we go to a store, so. You know, guys, we can always watch Star Wars another time. You know, my two-love has seen the episodes, I've seen the episodes. Star Wars should be coming back on May the 4th after this week. So that's going to be the first weekend, guys, of next week. So that's going to be the start of May, before Cinco de Mayo starts arriving. So we're still going to have that meeting by then. Good morning, Lulums. Sister Lucy Warren, make a lot of shout out. Lulums, how you doing? Remember, guys, no stars today, so that explains why it's so much city going on. So, you know, her family, you know, friends, you know, paying homage to her aunt and, not exactly niece or nephew, but you guys get the idea. But alright, guys, let's get to the stuff in hand. Remember, guys, the most important rule, or the most important thing, is love, support, and respect is the key, the awesome and creative. We're now at 621 months here today. So we have something much more, you know, simple. So we have enough to really handle, and not to lose track or feel. We want to make room from other important things, you know. You know, everybody else will be on the same level. Not to get ourselves guilty, not exactly feeling, you know, mistaken. Or whatever's going on, mostly. I've actually been playing plenty of baseball this week, which I'll talk about that on Steam later on today. As long as it's at, it's not disrupt. But yeah, guys, the awesome and creative, with like 621 mods now. I recently did make, Sarah. The other loves also today in the chat, you know, be a mod, other than the Esper, and, you know, making sure everybody is on the same page, at the same point, at the same time, so. But I want to get this coward out of here too, so. I don't understand why this dude really wants to punk me out. Or make some sort of a living disaster. we're having something theatrical, guys. We're at 621 mods today. Making sure we have much more active, making sure we're current. And yes, guys, making sure we're sounding good for a change. You don't want to get ourselves, having somebody else do the same thing. Under repeat, or not sounding like Luke Bryan. So, so whatever it could be for a change. If you want to have enough plans, you want to spend time with family, that's cool, Well, my true love is gonna have me tonight, hopefully. Besides, watching damn Star Wars, sadly. That's gonna be fine. It should not have to really be squash. But yeah, guys, stay awesome and creative for 621 mods today. Do what we can at one time, so people are not as busy. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, guys. When we meet and greet, we take our time. We want to make sure we're standing and collective, making sure we have something in between. Making sure we have something triumphant, and, guys, making sure we have something that really sticks by, and also having the best of sorts. That's all we can do. It does not need to change a thing. As long as we eliminate the motive, guys. That is exactly correct, so. But I repeat, guys, the only movie that stands tall now, besides Star Wars for the last 20 years, during its anniversary right now, we are leaning towards Karate Kid Legends. That won't be out, guys, in almost about a month from now, so my Musketeer asked if we can make up for that. I'm like, we can do it, as long as you're not missing another movie like this, So that's why I called it up. We won the film for a little over an hour last night. I mean, over an hour last night, yes. So, talked a little more about Star Wars and what the plan is with our family, and I don't think I'm doing much of anything either, so. Especially if I hang around the same place, so I can just, keep the early hundreds going, so, it all depends. Guys, I've been having the same place for the last few nights, and it's never been a bother to me. As long as I'm not going back to damn Subway anymore, so. That's pretty much always out of the question. So, nothing else to be brought up or causing nonsense. So, pretty much exactly what it could be. Well, exactly what it is, guys. Does not have to get ourselves malfunction. Or get ourselves sidetracked. So. Like, if you're on the Star Trek Enterprise, guys, you want to be on board, you're gonna have to ask Lieutenant, and also ask somebody else's captain, so. Guys, if it was Star Trek, that'd be a different story, but I don't know. But yeah, guys, the only movies we can stand out for now, like I said, guys, Karate Kid Legends. I don't think Lilo and Stitch is gonna be in the question either. I mean, maybe Lilo and Stitch, but, I don't know, guys, after Karate Kid Legends. I mean, we could probably do some with something else after that, but I'm not so. But alright, guys, we take our time. We want to make sure we're not going insane or crazy. Man, guys, we meet and greet, we stay active. We want to consider everything else going our way. Remember, guys, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, excellent, awesome, magnificent, strongest, beautiful, great power of our community. Let's make it so sweet today, so that's all there is to it. So we're not feeling left out, we're feeling damaged. But alright, guys, as we switch around, good morning, Zephyr. Alright, guys, anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, and capitalize, and not feeling terrible, we're not having any headaches all the time. We want to make sure we have enough in stock. But yeah, guys, anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, making sure we're in from the ground up, smelling the coffee, having something for breakfast mostly, making sure we have something to stick around. Hold on, guys, I'm getting some extra ammo right now. I'm sorry. But yeah, guys, I repeat. What was I saying? Oh yeah, guys, if you guys is king, and the luckiest man. Anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, we've got 621 mods today, no followers. All we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah. Take our time, guys. We don't want to get ourselves whisper in the wind. If you're doing something that's more comfortable, you want to do something that's good, you want to do something that's been around for a long time. People shouldn't have to schedule anything at the last minute. You know, people shouldn't have to question themselves. You know, you want to do something else? You want to do something but that going on? No. But you know, her and I love each other so much, like anything else, but we're always two peas in a pod today, guys, so there's not need anything else to make it. It's like people should not be mad about anything else. You know, if she wants to do something else, especially with her family, that's fine. People shouldn't have to have a bad performance or have a bad influence to each other. That's not the way the world works when it comes to a relationship with two people. But all we have to do, guys, if like 621 mods today, and our followers group up in, and also fit in. Anytime we manage to find people, guys, socialize with people. All we have to do is follow Sarah, guys, on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, guys. That's all we have to do. You guys remember how long I've been on YouTube today? For you guys, King, you know, luckiest man. Tell you in a minute. Well, guys, I'm going to get this bastard out of here too. But like I said, guys, all we have to do is follow Sarah on Twitter today, guys, Facebook, and YouTube. I have been on YouTube for 8 years and counting. For your king, guys, and your luckiest man. I've also been on Facebook and Twitter X. Twitter X, guys, and YouTube. Actually, no, guys, Twitter X and Facebook for 6 years. You guys can check me out on them. I'm not that hard to really find exactly. You know, you guys can find me anytime. You know, I'm not that hard to really look for. I'm not feeling bad to look ahead. You know, guys, I'm not that hard to really find at all. As long as we know who we are, know exactly who we're pretty much could be, and also being exactly who we want to be, you know? You know, while we grow up, when people are kids, people start growing up off the sides. And doing something that's more accepted, you know? Like I said, you want to do something that's more comfortable at ease. And we just got this creep with a lot of fire right now. Hold on, guys, we want to get a little extra fire, but we're not going to do that, sadly. But yeah, guys, so for now, we are gonna be going to 9 years this coming July on the 30th this year for YouTube since I've been around, and 7 years on Twitter X and Facebook. But for now, guys, for your guys' king and your luckiest man, I've been on YouTube for 8 years and 6 years and counting with the other 2 apps today, Twitter and Facebook all together, and my 2 love and I, guys. My Musketeer and I, guys, have been together for a long time. So other than that, guys, my sexiest girl and I, my Musketeer and I have been together for 8 years now. I lost her once. I'm not losing my 2 love twice. I'm not losing her ass twice, to be honest. Like I said, if she wants to not do Star Wars for our future, I don't think I have to do the same thing either. But yeah, guys, Karate Kid lessons is not exactly what we're gonna be missing. Honestly, guys, no. Lilo and Stitch, maybe, but I don't think we should question anything of a movie that's been out since the year 2000, besides Star Wars, but I mean, if anything else, we'll start passing with Lilo and Stitch. We can maybe start tracing that, I don't know. I mean, if not, guys, it's probably gonna be another last minute decision, but we'll see. But yeah, guys, it's been over 8 years for my 2 love and I. You know, I understand people can work something out, but as long as we talk it out, not to have everybody else be pissed off or be upsetting it all the time, guys. People should always hear what people have to say, instead of waiting for the other one to speak over them. You should always wait your turn, guys, instead of avoiding other people. Now, people care about you, and also making sure, you know, people have everything under control with that in mind. That's all it takes, you know? It's not about what you think, it's about what people think together, you know? It's like if you're working a failed puzzle, solve, you know, you pretty much need help, not on your own, but, you know, a lot of people that can surround you. Your family, friends, and your 2 love the same way at the same time. Whatever it could be otherwise. Alright, guys, that's gonna be enough of that today. But yeah, you guys get the idea, where we're coming from. Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of our social media today. Our social blade today, guys. We're gonna talk about Steam in a short second. So the next stream after today, guys, after the same time we usually do, since Final Fantasy 12, since FF12 Zodiac games, guys, gets an hour and 40 minutes plus. Guys, that's gonna be the next stream for an hour and 40 plus tomorrow. Monday morning tomorrow, guys, from Tuesday. So, yeah, I don't know what's gonna be happening with that meeting, but before we get to fielding soon. All we know is, guys, to have to wait and find out, see what's going on, and we're not gonna get ourselves wasted anything else entirely. But we'll talk about as much as anything else, guys. We don't want to get ourselves, blinded, or get ourselves self-esteem or self-control all the time. So we'll see what happens. And so everything else is, in between. Not feeling loosey-goosey. So, like I said, we'll be fine. We don't want to get ourselves, under control or not feeling confused. I mean, you don't want to get yourself set in stone all the time, guys. You want to do something that's more comfortable, that people can squeeze. As long as you're not looking at a character from Natsu Libre all the time, so we'll see what happens. Well, guys, I'm gonna jump into Steam in a second. I'm gonna get this coward out of here. And he's already got a little fiery start already. Cannot have wistful thinking, guys. Hold on, guys, so I'm gonna get this coward out of here. I'm gonna get this coward out of here. Probably not. And he's just really gonna establish me in a tall order, isn't he? Well, guys, as long as we're using good spirits, we've got a big serve or don't get ourselves dying all the time, We don't have to really squeeze that to the disadvantage. Well, guys, just for his deserves. So, speaking of Steam, guys, for your king and your luckiest man, you guys remember, guys, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. That's exactly where we're at. See how much we're holding on and standing tall. So, guys, let me get a sip of water real quick. I actually bought an extra bottle, I think, before the start of the weekend. Hold on. Alright, guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store. You guys can pre-order any games. You're welcome to go after in-store purchases. Whatever you guys want to do. I'm not going to pronounce the word Steam cards this time, as a first timer. But you guys can buy any games you want, when you want, anytime you want. As long as you guys have enough balance on your Steam account, do what you guys can. Really, honestly, guys, probably stand and deliver. Whatever games that has the awesome, best, maybe like the good review for instance. Remember, guys, it's not about if people can get into something professional. Remember, guys, you do it because you're driven. Well, Zalato, make a love shout out. How you doing? Good morning, Loves. How you doing today? And thank you for joining us this morning with our biggest, strongest, beautiful, intelligent, awesome, beautiful, talented Power Bot community. Do what we can for one another. Like I said, guys, you do it because you're driven, and you don't want to get yourselves wasted all the time, so it's all that matters. Yeah, guys, head over to the Steam store, make a game account, grab the pre-orders and in-store purchases, and buy something. So yeah, guys, head over to the Steam store, make a game account, guys, get refreshments like pre-ordering games and also going after pre-orders. And I repeat, guys, head over to the Steam store and buy something. You guys are going after old games, going after special games. If you guys are getting bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys can get any of the two, or have beginner's luck by playing one of the two games, but not being a rush or consuming. So guys, going after bucks for Rocket League today, guys. I repeat, bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite. Before you get something on Steam, you guys get both. Maybe block one game at a time. but test your luck, guys, with no extra cost. Maybe you're getting the special offers today. The games that are on sale today, guys, on Steam in the chat. You guys can go after The Long Dark for $3.49. Next game, guys, up for grabs today. Sins of a Solar Empire. That game, guys, is above $35 today. Other games on sale. The Black Grimoire Cursebreaker. Now, I haven't heard anything on the Cursebreaker, but I do know it's different. It's pretty much different towards what exactly Baldur's Gate 3 is. I know that game was on sale, I think, this past weekend. When you talk about having one of the best games that won, the past president of Game of the Year, which you guys all know. 9 times out of 10, GTA 6 is still going to win this year, by the time we get to the upcoming fall. So far today, so it does not have anything else to really translate and also begin. And that's something with a higher power, so it doesn't matter how many people can start trailing and voting. They have some sort of a blowout when it comes to better gaming. GTA 6, guys, that game is still going to win. Let's refresh its memories. And that game is still going to win, like it or not. It does not have anything else to take charge. Or just to have somebody dial something in. But guys, there's a lot of games here in the United States under Steam today. I know Bale did actually pre-order the Switch 2 this past week. So I thought I'm not going to get the damn thing. So that's still out of the question. Another game, guys, on sale today. You guys can get Resident Evil 4. Now, here's the thing about Resident Evil 4, guys. From what I've been hearing, for those people that have played Resident Evil, there is a rumor, which I do not think Resident Evil is leaning towards that. But apparently, since they are doing something with one game that's unannounced, so recently, from what I've been hearing, is I've heard they're going to do something with Resident Evil 9 this year. But I do not expect the game to come out until the PS6 starts arriving. As you guys don't know, the PS6 will be releasing in the next 2 years. So, I don't care if Beryl has to drag something out of her pocket, or have something to visualize an attack with. I mean, she's not going to ruin any parts of my arsenal. Honestly, guys, not by far. But if you guys think about it otherwise, we don't want to have something else being crystal clear. When it's not going to be able to really function and take care of otherwise. So, that's all I gotta say, guys. That's probably gonna be my upcoming system soon. The PS6, besides getting the damn Switch 2 this year. That would also ruin my money, and also Lancaster's money, while we're at it. But yeah, guys, Resident Evil, apparently, guys, the game I was saying, the game that's on sale, I think, for the most part, guys, above $20 today. If you guys want to get that game, I've heard some pretty good things about it. And that game, guys, above 20 in the balance, Resident Evil 4 is on sale today. If you guys can check it out, minus 50% off. If you're looking to pre-order any games, guys, you're welcome to pre-order the new Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. No, I did voice my opinion, I think, for the last several times. I do want to get the new Tony Hawk by the time we reach July soon, but we'll probably have Lancaster paid off way beyond that, before that happens. I still want to buy the newest games that I haven't recently bought yet this year. As you guys all know, I haven't bought a new game in a long time. It was going to be Assassin's Creed. Guys, it was going to be Assassin's Creed Shadows this year. I'll probably still have time before we head to the upcoming Christmas that's coming. Last part of at the end of the year. But I don't know, guys. It's too hard to tell right now. But I would almost maybe consider, guys. I almost want to have an inside pitch and maybe lean towards Tony Hawk, but I'm gonna have plenty of time to really overlook it. and a little bit of water sea form, guys, between these, the stupid enemies right now. But you guys never know. Nothing else should have a disclosed argument on it. You guys, Tony Hawk, like I said, Tony Hawk, maybe. I don't think I'm gonna tackle, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater yet. I mean, that won't be until towards the end of August. So, it all depends on the spending and the budgeting. Going into Lancaster, as far as that is concerned, I'm not sure yet. But we'll have plenty of time to really see what we want to do firsthand. Maybe you guys are pre-ordering Borderlands 4. I do want to get Borderlands 4 before the end of this year. And that would be something that's worth accepting, and to really negotiate the facts on it. So, I do want to have something much more, guys, just to be open and honest on the games that I really want and desire to buy, for this year. You guys understand I do. People shouldn't have to worry about or have less gossip, or less of something talkative, something to relate to. People should probably be involved in. But you never know. Those are games that I'm hoping to get this year. But you never know. Alright guys, speaking of other stuff today, you guys know my name on Steam. My name is Zach Dawson93, or JD93. If you guys have nothing, you entirely have nothing to lose. Now I've officially been on Steam, guys, for over 4 years this year. If you guys are into RPGs, sports, music, and sports games, which we're going to talk about baseball in just a minute. So nobody else has to question anything that rhymes anything or have negotiations. And if I can light up this bastard on fire, that'd be great. We don't want to get ourselves snooping around. Hold on guys, can we get him? There you go. We can get an excellent maneuver a little bit. As long as we don't having any living space. Well, remember guys, if it's not exactly in between, it's like most of them need to go back in their lamp. I feel like they need to. I think people shouldn't have to see them in those movies. Honestly guys, no. As long as nothing else is alarming, we shouldn't have to worry about a lot of that. There's so much dead and dead, guys. Mostly. But yeah, other than that, guys, I've been on Steam for over 4 years today, and I would tackle Out of the Park Baseball 26 this year, but since my ass was a little more short since it became on sale, as a first timer, before the end of, I want to see guys doing the last couple weeks now, I haven't bought the time or have any authority to get the game. So I decided to have an older version, guys, back in the 2010s. What's me, guys, as your guys' kid, first place winner from a bowling tournament this year. But I'm going to touch base on that after we get through the first century today. Yeah, man, I'm just going to get this guy twisting and turning. There we go. But alright, guys, let's get down to business today. Hold on, guys, see if I can knock out this tower. Alright guys, if you guys are in RPGs today, like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, The Last of Us, Elden Ring. I do know Elden Ring Night Reign's gonna be coming out shortly this year. I don't know if Elden Ring Night Reign's gonna be the next upcoming game. I mean, I know it's gonna be involving Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk's release by then. By the time we get to this coming July, after the end of June. Because you guys don't know, I'll be, at the end of June, guys, I'll be 32 years old by then, so. I don't think anything else would be, clocking in and out for Tony Hawk. Like I said, guys, for Tony Hawk, or doing something with Metal Gear Solid, honestly guys, with Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. I will have a little bit of an advantage towards it. But I don't know if I'll get the game in time before Lancaster. I mean, that's the main question right now. I mean, maybe. Borderlands 4, it's a little more unlikely that I will not get the game by the time we leave for, leave with Park by then. So, Honestly, guys, it's a little too hard to tell, but we're just gonna take our time. But I think I might be leaning towards Tony Hawk, you know, for the PS5. By the time we reach July 11th, guys, so we're gonna have to snoop around a whole lot. Do something that is, you know, painful or waiting to get the game right away. But don't be taking your time when you guys get the chance. You don't want to get yourselves conflicted all the time, so. It all depends, guys, exactly. And since I want to get the games bad enough, you know, and since I haven't bought any time, or if it wasn't for us waiting at the right time, and also, guys, at the right moment, we want to have something that's wide range for a while. But we'll see what happens otherwise. I've always been a hardcore RPG fan, guys, since I was a kid. Always have, guys, and always will. For popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy. Whatever it has to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. It should not be a problem. It should not be able to identify. As long as people have a manipulation, to testify. Whatever it's got to be, guys, we'll have to take one step at a time. I'm just trying to get this bastard on fire, too. Well, guys, that's one. That's two. Well, guys, if we can get an extra one right now, that'd be great. We don't want to get ourselves involved. Now, there you go. As long as it's not from the quick and the dead, I can still get him. I said, guys, no, I cannot. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, if you guys are in sports games, this is what we talked about, baseball. If you guys are in baseball racing talk, let me get this right, guys. If any of you today are having your own broadcasts, doing your own game plans, you know, doing something with a baseball team, or any sports team, for example, if you guys are in the sports games that make it much more fun and productive, like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball, if you guys are doing something with soccer, if you guys are playing the new F-125, now I don't think my True Love is going to be tackling Formula 1, so that's exactly what it stands for, guys, for racing. So far today in the chat, I want to say probably not. But I'm curious to see how the Odyssey is going to be for next year. You know, guys, with Matt Damon behind Jason Bourne, as far as that goes. So it'll be curious to see. It'll be interesting to see how that's going to work out by then. I mean, by next year. Avatar 3. Avatar 3. We'll see what happens. I mean, we'll have enough time towards the end of this year. Towards the end of this year, guys. There's a possibility. But we don't know exactly yet. So don't know exactly for sure yet. But it's all about taking our time before we rescue for sure. Before anything else starts being blue. Well, we'll see what happens, guys. We want to have something to stick around, and like I said, guys, we don't have to change plans a whole lot. So I think it's over not disrupting any issues or concerns. You know, like I said, if he does not want to tackle Star Wars, might have to end up doing anything with that. So I mean, we've seen all the episodes for a long time, and I don't think most of us would be watching it all the time, but you know, guys, I don't exactly what's going on. You know, guys, what's right and what's wrong. So it'll be fun between my True Love and I, and if he wants time by himself tonight too, that's okay. People shouldn't have to, you know, whine and complain when wanting to do something. You know, guys, for the first time, and yes, guys, for the last time as well. So it should not be a concern. It should not be, you know, realistic. It's something painful it is, so we'll see what happens today. I mean, you guys can play any sports games you want, guys, with no extra cost. Let me tell you guys some today. I've actually been concentrating a few things when it comes to baseball. As far as I can tell you guys, I actually did my first game of my 1975 Reds replay. So, apparently it was a long game since I was at a restaurant last night. So, So I came down to the top of the 15th. It was our Reds and I, and our Cincy, hosting the, trying to think of the team for a minute. I don't think it was the Royals. I think it was some other team. Let me double check really fast, guys. I do know the final score, after opening day of our Reds, ourselves and I, our Reds, ourselves and I, we ended up losing 3-0 after extra innings, after 15 innings last night. You know, coming out of the Fox Baseball 2019 version. So basically, it was a long game, as far as I can tell you. Hold on, guys. Oh, sorry. But yeah, guys, the game was between, well, oh yeah, guys, it was the Dodgers. I'm sorry. So basically, it was exactly the Dodgers yesterday. Starting pitcher was pretty much the same for the home team. That would be, guys, our Reds, our Cincy and I, hosting the Dodgers themselves. Final score was 3-0 yesterday. So basically, our Reds, our Cincy and I, we're 0-1 right now in my 1975 Reds replay. So I don't think I've done much lately with, not as much as I would like towards a 2014 Rockies replay on Pearson Baseball. That's still been a lot of fun as of late. So I'm actually not doing one for now, but exactly two things at a time. But it's like if you do a team replay, you want to do one thing at a time. You don't want to tire yourself out, mostly. You know, guys, with lifting, or have something that's worth sticking around. But if you guys think about it, it's once more without question. And to keep something with a lot of hard work and having the best whistles. So I've actually been playing mostly baseball. So remember, guys, baseball is life. You want to have a lot of fun, you want to stick around, have your own calls, have your own management when it comes to sports. And yes, guys, protecting our sport mostly. To yourselves, to a lot of people. So, you know, guys, it would be a huge factor for you guys. It would be a whole new experience, and if you're watching the NBA playoffs too, you know, people are entitled to whatever team they pretty much have between those exciting stars. And I mean, you talk about LeBron James, Luka Doncic, if you will. You guys think about it otherwise. You know, people are entitled to their own opinion. So, I mean, there's a lot of games in this world, guys. I still want to get the games I really want to endure this year. You know, guys, like I said, going after Delta Snake Eater, buying Assassin's Creed Shadows, because I'd sort of done that. You know, before anything else occurred with Lancaster. You know, with anything else beyond that too. I should hopefully get. I'm hoping to get not Assassin's Creed, guys. I'm hoping to get Tony Hawk before the end of July. It all depends how much my spending is right now. So I should have enough, but it all depends on my birthday too. So I'll be 32 in next month, and after the end of May, and you know, maybe lean towards that by then. I mean, by the time we reach July 11th. But technically, guys, I don't know if I would get the same as far as what do you call it, guys? The other game with Tony Hawk. Oh yeah, guys. Elden Ring, Night Rain, either. So I would not get both games. I would probably just get Tony Hawk for sure. But I do know Tony Hawk is not disappointing. The game, when it comes to skateboarding, technically, I don't think they do. I don't think there's anything disgraceful when it comes to skateboarding. I mean, talk about Tony Hawk, Bam Zero, and a lot of skateboarders have been doing that. So yeah, if you guys remember me playing Tony Hawk, the only Tony Hawk game I've played on a console was exactly Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake. You guys remember that game? I've had, you know, before anything else happened. I've had that game, I think for the last several months back now. So, I mean, I might lean towards Tony Hawk soon. That's a possibility. But you just never know. You never know how much you can start, whispering the wind, having your wishes be granted, so. I mean, I might want Tony Hawk this year. It all depends. There's nothing else going on with bowling until the fall season comes back soon, and you guys get the idea. We want to have something to stick around with, so as long as we're not feeling tired or feeling bogus, we want to, like I said guys, we just want to buy some time. We just want to have something to hold on to, stick around, and, not get ourselves caught. Because I don't think we're going to get any caught by any means necessary, guys. Because I doubt we will. If I had to guess, probably not. We got Tony Hawk. I don't think Tony Hawk is going to stand in the way. By the time we get to Lancaster soon. And before that happens. So if I had to give an answer now, I might get Tony Hawk this year. By the time we reach July by then. I don't think it's going to be a concern. Or anything else starts being crystal clear. I repeat guys, probably not. But if we're gonna have something to get better games, it'd be the better time to do so. I mean, it'd be a better time to do so instead of going beyond and, taking care of something in between, so. Like I said, we'll see what happens. We don't want to have everybody else be in a rush. Feeling terrible or feeling strict. Well, we'll see, guys. Alright, guys, that's good by the end of, games under Steam today. Like I said, I do want to get the games this year. It's just, I haven't buried the hats in a whole lot, guys. And no, I have not. But if I do some with gaming, you guys are welcome to join it. And see whatever happens for the future. Guys, the games is not going to be a concern. It's not going to be bad, will not be dreadful going forward, so. I mean, I doubt it will, but probably not. Alright guys, that's going to be on Steam till tomorrow. Monday morning tomorrow, guys, will be the next stream for Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Kids. Was you guys recall or remember? I wish we did premiere RoboCop Book City last week. That's gonna be on Thursday mornings. Whatever. I buy some time. It all depends how tired I am. So, but I've been exactly too damn tired myself. So, it's to not be bad. It's to not be crucial. It's to not be alarming. So, but I don't know, guys. I'll keep you guys infoed and posted. I don't think anything else would be, snooping around as much. But we'll see what happens. But alright guys, as I close out Steam today, my name on Steam guys is ZachDawson93. If we have any pre-orders or in-store purchases, that's a really open deal. Now as we resume guys, remember guys, the most important thing, or the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key. Love, support, and respect is the key guys. We said we're sticking around, we said we're hanging around. And do something that's much more classified. And like I said guys, if you look at something normal, it's something you want to take care of. You do it because you're driven. And you don't want to wait around for the next 60 seconds. You want to wait around another half hour just to do so. But you do it because you're driven, as long as you put your mind to it. Whatever the Lord wants you to do, if you're with somebody, you're looking to do something with them, or you're probably wondering what's next. I mean, that's all there is to it, As long as the Lord can hear your prayers, everything else will wind up being fine, Getting a good amen out of it, so. See if I can get these guys out of here. But you never know. As long as you take your time, not be in a hurry all the time, or doing something that's more questioning it, you guys will do okay. People shouldn't have to have issues or concerns. Whenever something comes around, we'll have something to have debate on a little bit. But alright guys, remember, I repeat, what was I saying guys? Oh yeah, love, support, and respect is the key. Being awesome and creative. And yes guys, now it's power. Let's make it short and sweet. And it pretty much is. So, don't have to wait around. Do not get yourselves, in between, or have something that makes it worthwhile, if you will. So, don't have to wait around. Don't have to get ourselves stuck 24/7. I mean, as long as it's styling its way out of trouble, it does not have to, whine and complain as much. But as long as we know what we're doing, we're doing just that. Come on, guys, those two. Can I get another one under his skin? Okay, that's 3. Come on, guys, I'm gonna get Aksana Bayo on these guys. Maybe not, guys. If nothing else will start circulating, then may as well have a different plan to back up on. Well, guys, I have another fire to use right now. I could really use that to my advantage. I think he probably needs one more to really make sure everything else is crystal clear. But alright, guys, speaking of other stuff today, oh yeah, guys, what was I saying? Oh yeah, remember, guys, like it, support, comment, and follow. Take your time, but do not get yourselves wet or get us way out of trouble. It's months. Because the last thing people would want to see is not doing what you're able to do. So there we go, guys, and we almost had it. We almost took him out, guys. Almost. But yeah, guys, like it, so comment and follow. Like and share the stream. Meet and greet. And so people should not be tired out or ever lose that to the advantage. Does it have a strong point or a weak point? Excuse me, guys. So remember, guys, like and share the stream. Like and share the stream, guys. Like and share the stream. Like, so, comment, and follow. And yes, guys, meet and greet, guys, when we can. Do not get yourselves caught either. And take out these cowards, guys. These enemies they will not be disturbed. Or get themselves out of control either. Well, I'm gonna get this coward support too. I need to save a lot of firepower this time. You guys know I do. We don't want to get ourselves waiting at the last minute. But alright, guys, as far as my channel goes, so as you guys can see, my followers have still been scattered. So guys, my followers today, before we get ourselves hurt. So guys, my followers right now have still been, very low and very, not as low, but there's still a bunch in there. There's still a bunch in there, guys. I'm still above 210k. For my former big record was 211k before this. So guys, my views today, my viewership right now, I'm at 1300 watch hours, 38.2. So 38.2, guys, is exactly the W aids. Thus to have no disaster, or have any questionable on it. Or to have something to influence, or if nobody else behind that counter would really see what's going on. So, it's like, what is going on, what's happening? Well, basically, guys, everything else has not been the same. Or pretty much blew it every once in a while, but, everybody's entirely between having bigger totals and having, having better success. Having better ideas. Keep everything else in safe, so. Or it's not going to be able to start completely than usually anything else on it. Hey, brother triplets, make a love shout out, brother. How you doing? Good morning, good morning. I'll probably jump into a premiere after the stream today. Depends how tired I am too, but you guys remember based on the schedule this week, I go back to see if tomorrow, have another 2 days of WoW, another Tuesday, guys, and Wednesday. But I doubt we're going to be watching Star Wars this week. Since my two-love's going to be here for family today, and, I don't think we're going to have any time to really squeeze anything on it, so. I mean, if we want another movie besides Star Wars this week, like I said, guys, my two love and I are just leaning towards Karate Kid Legends right now, so. This should not be that terrible. I have something to be poised on it. So like I said, guys, probably Karate Kid Legends with Ralph Macchio, Ben Wong, and having Mr. Han back. So yeah, guys, we'll have something for that in stock. So we have that in mind. We'll be fine. And we just got the other species out of there. That's good. Well, guys, the life support right now, 51%. We don't want to get ourselves scattered a whole lot. We'll get everybody else activated either. If I can get this coward out of here, that'd be great. Well, guys, so it's one. Actually, that's more than one, actually. But you never know, guys. Like I said, guys, Karate Kid Lessons is probably going to be the main thing right now, going into the end of May by then. I don't think anything else is going to be squeezing either. Honestly, guys, probably not. But if we do something something else besides Star Wars, well, like I said, guys, everything else will be fine. Because we'll do fine by then, so we don't want to wait around forever or have somebody else squeezing it. So we're trying to protest it. So honestly, guys, I repeat, guys, Star Wars, no. Karate Kid Lessons, there's a good possibility. I mean, there's a good chance we might still watch that before the end of May. So we are still leaning towards that, guys. So people don't have to wind up again themselves in between. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, those are my totals on YouTube as of now. So remember, guys, if you do or do not have W8s or have any boosting whatsoever, I want you guys to help me as much as you can. Whether without boosting, watch my videos. As long as you guys are not busy, and you're busy schedules otherwise. For your king and your luckiest man. So alright, guys, remember, the most important thing is to have some sort of a big spread. Or the most important thing we can always do and handle is to make our channels a lot better. As we watch our videos in full. Well, this coward's not going to be dropping head for heels all the time. Or was this going to be going on and on, guys? You know, one step at a time. You know what they say, guys? One act of random kindness. That's all it takes. One act of random kindness is all it begins with and handles. And see how much we can time the grip, and see where that goes. See what happens otherwise. But yeah, guys, let's make it short and sweet today. Let's make our channels a lot better. You know, with W8s and our followers, and much more views ahead of it. With our biggest, strongest, beautiful, excellent, awesome, fantastic power, guys, of our community. With popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy. The most important thing, all we have to do, guys, is do something that's more simple. If we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, guys. Guys, like and share the stream. Take your time. Like, so, comment, and follow, guys. Do not get yourself dragged or be able to be sidetracked. But the most important thing, guys, if you watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, bring our social media or YouTube accounts, make it better and so much greater and so much fantastic. By bringing our social media today, guys, for your king and your luckiest man, our YouTube accounts and our podcast services all around the globe, guys, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much extra. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, so you guys remember, today's date, guys, it's April 27th. We're down to these last few days this week. Technically, I'm not sure what games we're getting for PS Plus, beginning of May soon. I mean, it's too hard to tell. But as long as we have something to adapt, it'll have something to work on. Alright, guys, we're going to begin with in-gaming news, guys, with our popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our established, biggest, amazing, awesome, strongest, fantastic, excellent power of our community with something exciting on it. And I guess let me see if I can get these cowards out of here. These enemies will... these guys will still be in the pain in the rear end right now. and they just want to stick around like there's no tomorrow. And not as much I can really squeeze, guys. As long as it's not much to draft or have something to glue, it should be much better than that. It really should have to be. I mean, it's the way it's supposed to be. It's really controlling. Alright, guys, we're gonna begin with in-gaming news, guys, with a movie called Until Dawn. Now, the Until Dawn's movie's greatest weakness is failing to adapt the game it's based on, because they really adapt it successfully if they wanted to. Well, honestly, guys, I don't play Until Dawn. I've heard the movie review itself was not bad, or not exactly terrible as such. I do know the movie itself did suit probably a 6 out of 10. So, I mean, if you talk about horrifying games compared to Until Dawn, I mean, here's the thing, guys, if you look at it otherwise, you talk about Until Dawn, you think of Evil Within, and yes, guys, Resident Evil as much. I mean, 9 times out of 10, people would start overlooking it. People would start not hooking it bad enough or good enough as it is. But I, for one, guys, think, you know, based on the reviews, people thought Until Dawn was just okay. You know, difference between the game and the movie itself. I don't know who's in Until Dawn. I mean, one may ask, is Gary Busey in the movie? Honestly, no. But, I know it's not Josh Hutcherson. Josh Hutcherson, guys, from Five Nights at Freddy's. He's not in that. He's not in this movie. The basic, guys, Until Dawn as a game and also as a whole. I mean, that game's been out since 2012, if I'm certain. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, everything else is more to handle and squeeze. It's pretty much tight squeeze between a game and also, guys, an adoption between any choice or any option. You look at Until Dawn, you look at Resident Evil, which Resident Evil does not disappoint to have any disadvantage or, you know, a lot of good things when it comes to zombies and survival at the fittest on it. So if you guys think about it, it's like, I mean, people can tell a difference between a game and a movie. I mean, especially Until Dawn. I mean, I cannot say much behind its review. I've always thought the movie itself is, I mean, it has a little bit of impact, and there's not so any goodness on it. But I've always thought people, I mean, the fans that people play the games, I mean, I don't know when Until Dawn 2 is coming out. Probably not until next year. But I feel like Until Dawn sort of had a smart move. Sort of had something bigger than usual. You know, instead of anything else being from the wind-up. So, it's pretty much exactly what it could be, or what it is. So, I mean, I'm not saying the game itself is bad. I'm not saying that the movie is bad or not, but, I do know if they want to have something else to trace on it, as far as movies go, especially Until Dawn or anything else, I probably think they want to have something stick around more often. You know, guys, just to make sure the movie itself has the same thing, and the same element of surprise as it usually does, and usually has all of a sudden. But what, guys, Until Dawn, I would maybe check it out in the future. I don't think it's something I would allow, you know, by watching, you know, my own way on it. Like I said, guys, the movie itself, that's sort of 6 out of 10. That's remember that review. I think it was like last week or anything else beforehand. So, guys, remember, we are always filled, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, amazing, useful, excellent, strongest, marvelous power of our community. Also, guys, for your king and your luckiest man, I thought I would get into top stories really fast. So, guys, the top stories today. For those of you that have seen the second account, Apparently, for Ben Affleck and John Bernthal, they actually had an interview about what the second account is about, though. So here's the thing, guys. Both Ben Affleck and John Bernthal are just obstacles for the real protagonist. So you guys remember, guys, now people nearly fell in love with the second account. You know, that movie's been out since the 25th of this year already. And I would almost rather watch that movie instead of watching Star Wars, with all due respect, guys, during the last 20 years based on it. But you see, my true love has not seen the movie. She's not exactly seen the first account. And I'm like, dearest, how dare you? Ben Affleck, here's the thing, guys. John Bernthal, the brother and also the man behind Batman, does not disappoint. You know, when it comes to playing a mathematical accountant and knows how to solve puzzles, you know, not pretty much knowing how to hunt and shoot, but I've always thought the second account was better. People thought the second movie was better than the first one actually is. And yes, guys, having to sit behind a desk, having a gobble, or have something to take something at large. It's like if you're watching a funny court case, you look at Judge Judy. She doesn't mess around a whole lot. But if you're looking at these two brothers, you know, working brother to brother and hunt to hunt, you know, hunter, you know, a hitman, not compared to this bald dude from Hitman or anything. But the way the second account does vibrate, I think something in between. You know, it's all about trying to solve puzzles. It's all about, you know, rescuing and also having everybody else's back and whatnot. I think that's exactly what the second account really starts. You know, it's all about having obstacles, solving puzzles and whatnot. And you know, if I would watch the second account, I would say probably, but like I said, guys, since my true love and I are not pursuing Star Wars, I told her I would watch the second account by the time it comes out on Blu-ray. So, I don't think there's anything else to stand and deliver by then, till we get to May 30th. I don't think, guys, I'm not sure yet, but we'll have plenty of time to really disguise it. Okay, those two, guys. We don't want to get ourselves conflicted or get ourselves infected as much. I mean, if it was going to be Call of Duty, it would be a different story to, you know, have some hold up as much, a little bit. But I'm going to go and get these guys from behind. Okay, there's one, there's two. But I want to say, guys, these two working together, I probably think it's good. I do know Ben Affleck has been in other movies before, doing a second account with his brother, you know, brother in the first two account movies. Talking about John Bernthal, for example. So these two do team up for the first time since Anna Kendrick's character, and after the first account was not being brought back all of a sudden. I mean, Anna Kendrick has only been in that movie. Let's keep everything else united. We're not going to do any skills since we're so stuck in this mission. But really, guys, think about the second accountant. It actually does take place after Ben Affleck's character, Ben Wolf, you know, decides to depart and leaves a painting for, you know, for Dana Cummings off the bat. You know, guys, Anna Kendrick is still one of my romantic favorites. I mean, female hot favorites. You look at Anna Kendrick, Amber Roberts, and Amanda Siegfried. So those top three are not going to change in my book. I have heard there is a rumor they are bringing they are working on. I mean, from what I've actually heard, guys, not a whole lot. I've heard they're doing something with the third accountant by bringing Ben Affleck back and you know, maybe John Bernthal back. I mean, you're talking about Ben Wolf. I mean, Ben Wolf is Ben Affleck. and Don Bernthal as Simon Dewey, so co-founder. So I haven't heard what's going on with the third accountant. I mean, my guess is if Ben Affleck is leaning towards something with the third accountant with some tough obstacles, it'll probably be the final accountant. But I don't know if Ben Affleck's going to be done with his acting career by then. But I doubt he will until 2030 or the next 4 years from now. Because I do not see the third accountant until he releases. I mean, if I had to guess when the third accountant should be coming out in theaters, it's not going to be for a while. If it starts releasing by the time we get The Legend of Zelda in 2 years and the second Batman, there's a big maybe, or I'm just spitballing. I mean, I think this is going to be a tough comment. But for your king guys and your luckiest man, I honestly think the third accountant probably won't be releasing and having its own, final one with Ben Affleck and Don Bernthal. I don't see the third accountant releasing for a while, as far as I know. So my guess is probably in the next 2 years. But it all depends what the cards stack up. So my guess is they could unite these two, because I honestly think they work together pretty well after number 2. So I'm thinking, guys, the third account probably won't release until the next 2 years from now. Whatever happens with the second Batman and the Legend of Zelda, once we haven't found out who's going to be doing Zelda or Link, or this bad dude behind Link, and that's Ganon, so we have no clue. Alright guys, that's going to wrap everything up for today. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. So based on the schedule this week, guys, between Steve and WoW, I go back to Steve 2 to 7 tomorrow. So the answer to give you guys, I might have another episode and go back to Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age Monday morning tomorrow. I know I've been tired all of a sudden on Thursday mornings. Not doing a lot of live streaming. But I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, guys, another episode of RoboCop Rogue City this coming Thursdays this week. It all depends. And then back here, guys, this coming Saturday and Sunday mornings every weekend for Ghostwire Tokyo. See you guys. I go back to Steve tomorrow, 2 to 7, another 2 days at WoW from there. And we're not going to watch Star Wars this week, especially not today either. So, as sort of that was my suggestion, instead of anyone else trying to criticize it. But we are going to be gunning, guys, and lean towards Chronicle Legends before the end of May by then, so people shouldn't have to snoop around or get kidnapped by taking it otherwise. Alright guys, and then I have another 2 to 7 after tomorrow, guys. After 2 days at WoW, another Tuesday and Wednesday this week. I have another two of them on Thursday and Friday. So yeah. Well guys, for your king and your luckiest man, if you guys want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo every week in mornings when I'm here, for our popularity, guys, entertainment and energy, our biggest, strongest, beautiful, marvelous, awesome, our strongest, beautiful, exciting power of our group, for 621 mods, just to adjust things. Make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Remember guys, like, share, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream. Brother JJ, thank you, brother. Now, are you real quick, are you gonna begin Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4? Remember guys, that set won't be releasing till July 11th. I mean, not just that, but also the same with Elden Ring, Night Rain. I mean, if I would get one of the two, I'm thinking maybe Tony Hawk, but I'm not sure exactly, but I still want to get down to Snake Eater. before we reach damn September by then. And then I cannot guarantee if I'm going to get Borderlands 4 during Lancaster during this coming September of this year. I mean, we won't be back until September 26th. So it'll be 5 days and 4 nights by then. It all depends on football and other things going on. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. And it'll turn out good. Not exactly terrible. But also, guys, the most important thing, and the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key. It's the awesome and creative. And to make it short-lived since we're wrapping everything up for today, guys, it's the awesome and creative. And so it's short-lived. And so we have enough refreshing. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. Anytime we manage to find people, socialize, and, be gifted. Also, no wasting any time, but doing something that's more, making sure everything we can do for our community. Or 621 mods, guys, of our community. You do it because you're driven. How to not to have a twisted mind, or have somebody go one direction at a time. So it's like you look at somebody else's path, you want to stick around with the same path. You don't want to take your own path alone. Trust me. I mean, you do it because you're driven, and you want to see what's going on, and maybe see, going much more forward. But anytime we manage, guys, to take our time with our popularity, entertainment, and energy, guys, all we have to do is set in stone, talk it out, and follow Sarah, guys, on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I could do some baseball today, but I mean, I got two replays. I got Out of the Park Baseball 19 of our Reds and our Cincy, and my 1975 Reds replay. And then Pearson Baseball is always a lot of fun. And I'm still controlling our Rocks and I in my 2014 Rockets replay. So I'm only doing one replay at a time, between one out of two projects. Don't want to get tired out between the dice that I'm doing on the PC. But alright, guys, remember, like and share the stream, follow, share, comment, and follow. Follow, share, comment, and follow, guys. Like and share the stream, and meet and greet, and take your time. Don't get something rushing on your side, and do not get yourselves pushed or being excused. But alright, guys, like I said, guys, the next stream will probably be Monday morning tomorrow. I mean, probably tomorrow, Monday morning before I go back to Steve. I'm going to squeeze back in Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age from Tuesday mornings to Monday morning, another Monday morning tomorrow this week. Maybe RoboCop Rogue City this coming Thursday. It all depends how tired I am, and we'll go from there. So remember, guys, like and share the stream, meet and greet, like, share, comment, and follow, and do not lose your juices. So the most important thing, you guys can help me out with my channel, and I can help you guys any way I can. So the most important thing, guys, as we watch our videos in fall, like and share the stream, support each other, follow each other, making sure we have our YouTube accounts, just upgrade a lot better, making sure we're not losing our keys or anything else on it, but do what we can for one another, while socialization for each other. So we watch our videos in fall, guys, like and share the stream, bring our YouTube accounts, and our entire community, our popularity, guys, also our entertainment and energy, and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So that's going to wrap up today, guys. Thank you guys for joining me today for your king and your luckiest man. I will be back Monday morning tomorrow, same time, same channel. We are returning to Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age for now on 40+. Maybe RoboCop this coming Thursday in the mornings for this week. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. Guys, have a good rest for Sunday morning. Enjoy your service. Enjoy church, guys, as a Christian. And let's start not switching gears. Have a good rest of your Sunday, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And I will see you guys in the next one.